So little sister is kind of a fucking pervert already. She like pulls some girl's panties down for some reason. It's very awkward. Today I'm gonna try to explain Eromanga Sensei. Do you love your little sister? Well, not like this. But seriously, this show is filled with so much incest and so much underage, 14-year-old girls. It's very cringy, very uncomfortable at times. And you're like, oh, well, it's just anime. Yeah, okay, cool, whatever. All I remember mostly from watching this anime was just how kind of annoyed I was and how dumb this show was. I thought I was gonna like it because I liked Orimo, but Orimo did not push that super incest stuff on super hard. It was more tasteful, if you could get more tasteful with that kind of subject matter. Let's start with the story, shall we? You have a older brother. His name was Izumi, or whatever. Big Bro, we'll call him. Big Bro lives with his stepsister, and they live alone in the house. The parents and the mom, they're how Japanese parents are. They're apparently never home in anime at all, ever. They're somewhere doing something. He's in high school. He's got this little hikikomori sister named Sagiri. He's got this little sister, and she's pretty much a hikikomori. She lives in a room. She doesn't come out. Usually I like those kind of characters, but in this case, I fucking hated her. She was very annoying. The Big Bro, he is a author, and he writes light novels. He's a published author already in high school. He's been kind of in a slump and been kind of writing the same story over and over. So he's trying to do something new. Nobody knows who he is. He has this online persona, and he has a artist that does lewd photos for the book, fan service type drawings. He doesn't know who the artist is because they've only worked online together. And so one day, Big Bro discovers that the artist that has been drawing for him under the pen name Eromanga Sensei is actually his little sister. I forgot how he found out. Oh yeah, he found out because the Eromanga Sensei likes to stream as she draws, but she wears a mask. And then he was one day just watching the stream because she doesn't leave her room. He goes and brings her dinner, brings her lunch, brings her breakfast, pretty much does everything for her. He writes her name on the omelet rice, whatever, amu rice. And then one day he just is watching Eromanga's stream, and then he sees his food in the room, and then he puts two and two together and figures it out. And then she's about to end stream, but forgets to turn off the camera, and she's about to change or some shit like that. And then he's like, oh my god, don't change. And he goes to the room, and then he knocks on the door, and then, she ends the stream. So he finds out that she's the artist, and then he gets into a competition, and then he tries to... The fuck happened? Oh my god. His sister finds out that he's the author, and then they're like, oh my god, blah blah blah, and then some weird incesty stuff goes on, embarrassment, oh my god, don't look at me, you're a pervert, blah 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 blah, oh my god, blah blah. She hits him. He has a publisher, or an agent, and she's trying to publish more of his work, and then she tells him about this competition, writing competition, and then he joins, and then one of the other big popular authors joins the competition, and her name's Elf, and she's this other 14-year-old girl that's a super crazy good writer. She's super rich as well, and then she plays the piano naked, so that's weird. Eventually they become friends. Sagiri kind of gets jealous of their friendship or whatever because Big Bro likes another girl that's not me, which is weird anyway. They write together a bit, they share their own stories, and then he writes a story about his little sister, and she's like, I can't compete with this. Mine is about bunnies and a bunch of boobly girls and fan service kind of books. But his was true to heart. It's about his true love for his little sister. It's just kind of dumb. They all kind of become friends, sort of. Little sister likes to look at other girls to draw. She wants to see other girls naked, and she wants to see Elf naked or in panties to draw her, and so she get inspiration. So little sister is kind of a fucking pervert already. She like pulls some girl's panties down for some reason. Very awkward. Oh yeah, they get into the writing competition, and then the biggest bad author is this other girl that joins the competition as well, and he thinks that he's never gonna win because, you know, she's like so good at writing and she has so many followers. Turns out that she's a big fan of his work, and she loves him, and that she loves his writing, and she wants him to keep writing about characters and story. And then she gets disqualified, he wins, what else? And then that's it, I think. Whatever, this show is so fucking stupid. Getting through these episodes was such a drag for me. I was just like, my brain was just mush after watching this. I hated Sagiri. She's one of those annoying, like very quiet characters. She speaks with a little whisper, so she's like, oh, I'm gonna get a microphone and this fucking speaker and speak into that, and then the speaker amplifies her voice. God, can you do anything like normally? Like, who thinks this is cute? I would be very annoyed if some girl was like so soft-spoken and so fucking retarded that she needed a little speaker. It just pissed me off multiple times. And the brother, that's her agent. The Big Bros, he was fine. He was just a standard boring ass character that liked his little sister. So plus, animation is great. Very good style, very good art. Story's crap. Kind of stupid, dumb concept, not tasteful at all. It's very uncomfortable watching this show sexualize 14-year-olds. Very, very uncomfortable. And you know you're gonna have those dumbass cosplayers that are gonna cosplay as Sagiri and try to sexualize her and, you know, put that shit on OnlyFans, and I don't know. I think that's disgusting, but whatever, you know, whatever pays the bills, right? You know, have some morals, people. Overall, if you want to watch something in the vein of like some kind of show that's about a brother and a sister and their, you know, connections and blah blah blah, watch Orimo instead. That's much better, and it actually has some heart versus this is just kind of dumb. I would say no, don't watch the show. Go watch Orimo. Much better stuff. It's only 12 episodes, so if you want to sit through that, you can, but I would not recommend it. All right, well, that's it for now. So if you have some other anime you would like me to try to explain, let me know in the comments below. Remember, I'm not gonna try to explain One Piece. I will not watch that, and I will not explain it. No, never. Too long, too much. Maybe one day. Who knows?